This video is not about any particular math topic, any particular math concept, or anything related to how you can get marks in the exam, how you can do well in the exam, what you will do in the exam. So I will not be explaining anything related to exams. होता क्या है एग्जाम में, कैसे सब तुम लोग सब लिखते हो एग्जाम में, ये सब चीज़ों के ऊपर नहीं है ये वीडियो एक पर्टिकुलर चीज़ के ऊपर है कि मैथ पढ़ते क्यों हो। ठीक है, तो all the proofs, all the concepts that you are learning in math, it's available on internet, yet you are going to tuitions. You want someone to keep an eye on what you are learning. You want someone to help you get good marks, but don't you think the questions comes to your mind that what you'll do with those marks in future? Are those marks going to help you? Think. If I'm writing a just a moment, if I'm writing a plus b whole square formula, if I'm writing a square minus b square formula, if I'm writing the formula for sine a plus b, if I'm writing the formula for tan a plus b, if I'm writing the formula for d by dx of f of x times g of x, if I'm telling you the formula for integration of f of x times g of x dx, I can tell you all these things. Alright, I can explain from the very basic level to very advanced level. That is there, please, until you are passing out 12th grade. But what would you do with all this? Think again. This formula you would be learning in 7th, and this is something you would be using in 12th. Now there is a transition between the whole thing. So let's say after 6th or 7th you forget the formula, the concepts, everything that is coming in between. If you forget that, then in 6th you had to remember this, in 12th you will have to remember this. And a teacher will just tell you this and this, that's it. The teacher won't tell you how these two are related. In 6th grade or 7th grade or 8th grade, teacher would have told you this. Now a teacher will tell you this. You will know how to answer a question. Then after that, as you forgot this, you will forget this. As you have forgotten both of them, after that, if you are asking like, where exactly am I going to use this? Because this is not helping. The reason being you forgot this one, or you didn't learn this properly. Throughout you didn't learn properly. Finally you are just looking at the marks, and when you learn this you didn't actually learn it. You remembered the formula and you got to know how to solve a question, and you solved many questions. After solving all those questions, you just knew how to answer the question. That's all. That's it. Now, this is something is called integration by parts. Now, I can tell you the technical term, the mathematical term, integration by parts. I can give you the formula. But have you ever asked yourself, why are you integrating something? Before integration, are you asking why are you differentiating something? Before differentiation, did you ask yourself why the functions are there? Before that, did you ask why variables are there? And before that, did you ask why, what exactly is the variable? Before that, what's the need of the variable? Before that, whenever you have a variable, you are using them in calculations. Why calculations are required, including variables? And before that, the first question, we have numbers. Why do we need variables? So your learning for this integration by parts starts from the question, you have numbers, but why are you using variables? So if you actually want to learn math, start learning math properly. There are multiple number of people, multiple number of ways you can learn math in multiple number of ways from multiple number of people. Alright, so here the main purpose of making these videos is you can learn from anyone that you want to learn. If you want to learn from me, that is also fine, no problem with that. Everything is freely available over here. But the thing is, if you are learning from someone, know that if someone is teaching you math, that person actually know everything. But if you are not interested, if you are just looking for getting good marks, that person also will tell you just whatever you need. So start asking questions. If I just tell you the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, how many times do you ask why? Why is it 180 degree? What is this degree? What's the significance of 1 degree? Now when we say 1 degree, then comes the next part, unit. What exactly is unit? Because normally when you say unit means 1, and sometimes when we use the word unit, then you say kilometer, you say feet, but unit means 1 unit means the measurement. Now how these two are related? Because now you got to think. Now think again. Just one example I am giving you. You say the unit for measurement of distance is kilometers. But does it make sense? Don't you think if you don't know the value of 1 kilometer, you'll never get to know what's the value for 5 kilometers, 7 kilometers? Alright, so over here when we say unit, when you are saying kilometer, this is actually 1 kilometer. You are getting an idea about the value for 1 kilometer. That's why that's the unit. That's how 1 is related to kilometers. This type of understanding you need to have if you want to do well in math from the very basic level. Now two things you can do. One, if you are starting mathematics, you are starting to learn mathematics like from 6th or 7th grade, you can start with the same. Alright, do comment, write your comments so that what you want to know, I'll make a video on that and you will get to know. It's free. Alright, you don't need to pay anything, but all you need to do is just comment. You will get to know what you want to know. If you have already crossed 9th and 10th, after that let's say you are in 11th and you know all the formula, for example let's say you know all the formula for dy by dx, let's say. Alright, so if you know all the formula, then let's say you want to know how the formula came. For example, let's say if you want to know d by dx of x to the power n is equals to n times x to the power n minus 1. You have learnt this and you are applying this. Alright, but you still have a doubt like how this came, what's the significance of this, what's the meaning of this, and where exactly this is used. If you have these kind of doubts, then also ask me. Do write all your doubts, all your requirements in the comments. Accordingly, I'll make the videos and trust me about one thing. The teacher who is teaching you, he is the third guardian of yours. You have your father, you have your mother, your parents are the first two guardians. Apart from them, the third guardian is your teacher. If you want to know something, if you ask something, definitely that teacher will tell you. Either ask them or do write it in the comment. Ask me which proof, which explanation, which justification you want to know. Write it, ask me, and I'll explain. I'll make a video. Do subscribe so that you can get that video, or when I post the video you get a notification, and after that you can see that video. So do comment. It doesn't matter how many comments are coming, I'll be making those videos. Alright, so do comment on which concept you want to know when it comes to math. You want to know the explanation, justifications, or proofs. Alright, and yeah, keep it restricted to 6th to 12th grade. The basics I can tell you. Advanced level, I don't need to. You can learn it yourself. But the basics, yes, you can ask me any number of videos, any type of concept, you can ask. I'll explain, I'll make the video. But yeah, do like, do subscribe. It's up to you. I mean, if you want to subscribe, you can. If you want to like, you can. It's up to you. But just one purpose of this video is just to convey one message. Learn math properly. Enjoy the learning and understand one thing. When some person, some human being found something in math at that time, he didn't or she didn't read it from a book. That mathematician found it around himself or herself, and from that particular formula or concept got derived. So if he can, if she can, you also can. So learn with understanding. Alright, so do subscribe. If you want, do like. If you feel like you should be sharing, do share. And yeah, that's it. Alright, thank you, and do comment so that I can make further videos. Thank you.